their like flavored one, the watermelon one.
The watermelon one's banging, dude.
But it's so strong.
Oh yeah.
Like
The watermelon is like you're sucking on a fucking watermelon warhead, and like it's concentrated. It tastes like the way this actually looks like it tastes.
I'm good though, bro.
It tastes.
I'm good with that.
Thick, strong.
I'm here for it.
By the way, speaking of like thick, we didn't. I meant to say this earlier on the other podcast.
How many C's we talking?
No, but you were talking about like how Pedialyte's thick.
Yeah, spit.
But have you seen thick water?
Yeah.
Is there
It literally,
water?
yeah, it
It's
literally
literally
pours like
like-
cough syrup.
Dude, it's so gross.
But it's
looking.
clear.
Yeah, it's so fucked
It's
up
insane.
looking, dude. It's like that saliva thick, you know? That
Oh,
good
no.
that good
That good.
That good.
that good spit,
Oh,
you know what
wow.
I'm talking about? That's yeah.
I know what you're talking
Hey,
about.
hey, we all been there.
All right.
What's up, babies? It's fucking
what it do?
Sunday
I don't
night.
even know what number
we
this
got-
is going to end up being because who knows when this will come out.
This'll be
Because we already have tomorrow's
16.
episode, which when you're hearing this, it's not tomorrow's episode.
You know what?
It already came out.
We still haven't grasped the fact that people aren't here watching live, so we're still trying to figure that shit out. But
Yeah.
no, yeah. So this is
on
another
our
episode of Some People Suck, BB, and we have our boy.
Again?
Naughty.
What up, though?
The man in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. The aesthetic has changed and it's so beautiful.
Dude,
The
and it
aesthetic
was,
hasn't changed.
it's-
It's just leveled
have
up.
changed.
and
Like,
and it's
little
only
bit
been
more,
like
a little
what,
bit
2
more.
weeks since you were last on or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably feels like it's been forever, but
He did his thing.
you were
on this,
episode
man.
what,
Jeez,
3?
fucking 5.
Like,
You're
it looks
episode
so
5.
good. Yeah.
This will be
16.
well
16, 17.
15. No, 16 comes out tomorrow, Monday, and then
17.
we're recording tomorrow for either Monday or Thursday, and this will be either Monday or Thursday. So this will either be 17 or 18.
Yeah.
So from episode 5 to now, y'all can't see it on TV, but like if y'all watch the last
5
episode
weeks.
with Kitty,
It's been around a month. It's been
Yeah.
a month and a half.
I mean, we mounted this TV with Kitty's help because he's a man, and you know we live here.
Tools
I'm
still
gonna
in bag.
definitely have to
It's a
acquire
TV,
his
flat
services.
screen,
'Cause
heavy as
I
fuck.
want to do
but-
that, not right now, but that's something I want to do. So
What?
Mount on TV, and I thought it was way easier than this because I'm a smart guy.
I mean, this is actually way easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought way
It
more
really is
goes
easy.
into
you
it.
have to find a.
That's the hardest
stud.
part. That's the hardest part.
I'm like, I
And
don't
if
have
you
a
have a
stud.
stud-
finder.
Now, did we miss? Yeah, we missed.
Yeah, we
Is
missed.
the
Can
TV
you
a little
tell?
crooked?
Can you tell?
Yeah,
But can you
maybe
tell,
a
though?
little crooked.
Can't even tell there's another hole behind the TV, but it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
you know.
I mean, does
Wait,
it
wait.
bother me that it also doesn't angle towards us? That's fine. Does it go perfectly for Hilton? That's fine.
Did I know that beforehand? Maybe a little bit.
Maybe you did.
Maybe
No,
a
I
little
think
bit.
if you knew it beforehand,
not?
it'd be a lot shorter.
It'd
Yeah, like lower. It'd be eye
right next to
level.
the outlet.
Yeah, it'd be something because then we could just be eye
It'd be
level with it.
something.
But we're looking at like New York Cityscape right now for some reason.
Damn, shout out, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah. So what the fuck you been up to, my guy?
Oh man, just working, dude.
Yeah.
And building, anticipating this next upcoming month, man. So I'm
Hell
dropping.
yeah.
Yeah.
All the shit's coming
I
out,
got
huh?
my shit ordered, man. I got 3 different shirts ordered, and then I'm just gonna take it slow, man.
Uh
steps.
oh.
Hey,
Hey.
Who's that lady?
And we
I
have
know
your
them cheeks.
Who that
Wait.
lady? Hey,
we have your
know those chicks anymore,
mirror
baby.
or your
Shout out to-
magnet on our fridge too.
Hell yeah. Those came out like way smaller than I thought they were.
I did
But they're kinda
like when you
fun.
gave it to me, I was like, oh, those are pretty small.
Yeah, they're tiny, but I was like, that's kind of fun. I was like, that's fine because it's less of a commitment.
Yeah,
So
and
you
it
can put it
could
on the
also
fridge, but
fit
it's just like-
anywhere that's
No,
metal
yeah.
and
Yeah.
pretty small.
I'm
You
taking
like-
up a fucking.
Yeah, and I was like,
You could
okay,
ha-
I definitely wanted that.
You could tag an office with that almost like a. In our Target in Target's office, we have like 3
our Target?
fridges.
Just get them all over the place. Like,
Yeah, just ding, ding,
Just
ding,
randomly.
ding, ding.
and people start wondering, like, what is that?
Put them on
Yeah,
street signs.
exactly. It's like the Red Eye Mob stickers you see everywhere.
yeah.
Literally Red Eye Mob. Like,
Or
just
that
plastered
dude with the
everyone's-
knife and he's like this.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know what that is, but
it's some
I've seen
martial
them.
arts studio, but like,
Really?
yeah,
They
but-
sticker slap the
Yeah.
piss out of Pensacola.
Yeah,
Dude, that was like the fucking old school olive juice tags. You remember the olive
Yeah.
juice tags that used to be
yeah.
literally everywhere?
everywhere.
Every fucking cable box, like everything, dude.
That is wild.
Yeah.
I mean,
That shit was old school.
again, like cheese. Cheese is everywhere.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I tagged everywhere and everywhere I worked in the mall. There's a smile written somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I should tag the table. That'd be cool. Didn't even think of that. Should have been like, yo, let me borrow some of that shit. We don't even listen to this, you know? Question I wanted to ask you, because you're a cook.
Chef.
And you're a great mind, so this will be one and the same here.
Yeah, no.
Maybe you'll know the answer and he won't.
No, you call me chef.
Why do you cook bacon, but you bake cookies?
God, you're the worst type of person, dude. You're a fucking asshole.
That's why that is what it says.
Bacon cookie.
You can bake
Bacon.
You can bake bacon.
but can you?
Can you cook a cookie?
I mean, I guess you can, but you don't call it those
Baking
things.
is the activity. Baking is to do with the flour and the making.
Because you're still technically cooking.
The pastry.
So
whatever it
cooking.
is.
So when you're actually in the
Cooking
oven,
is
you're not
just the-
baking.
Cooking.
Baking is
just,
what you do before the oven.
Yeah, baking is the process.
So baking isn't heat.
No.
Okay.
I mean, in an oven setting, yes, there is a bake setting,
Yeah.
but it's just an.
But the
it's
act
on.
of bake, it's like a, what is that? A verb?
Yeah.
A verb is an action, right?
Yes.
So baking is a verb. It's not a.
Yeah.
I don't know where. It's not a
I don't know
something
where
else.
else you were going with that.
You're like, yeah,
It
it's
ain't-
that's
it ain't a
what it is.
noun.
It ain't a knife.
It ain't a noun. I know that. No, yeah. Baking is the fucking worst, dude. I hate baking so much. It's like book smart versus street smart.
Dude, I was just about to say this. Look, now isn't baking
Cool. I won't finish what I'm saying.
No, I'm gonna get there because I feel like you're gonna like just pile on what I'm
Okay.
about to say. Tell me, like, because we're not as chef as he is. I mean, I'm probably the worst in the room. But I cook
At least he's
what
honest.
I know how to cook.
I just eat
Cook.
so much that there's only a,
Yeah,
know
but
what I
didn't
mean?
you
Like, there's
didn't you
a-
do sushi for a while?
Yeah. For a little
So
bit.
you know more.
Mr. Chuck in the mall.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some things, like the things that I enjoy. That's how I am.
But
like,
what I'm saying is like first place, second place, third place. That's how that cook off is
accept
gonna
that.
go.
I'll accept that.
You know, I'm gonna give y'all a run for your money on some flat pizza.
Flat pizza.
Flat pizza.
That shit's 2D, dog.
That shit 2 bits.
So like flatbread.
Yeah.
The thinnest of breads you've ever seen.
French
I'm
toast?
talking napkin.
French toast?
Talking napkin thing.
And I'm talking healthy. I'm not talking like
what?
if y'all talking full fat, y'all got me.
That's why I know I'm not.
I only cook
I
diet
can never
food.
say I'm on true chef level. I have no consistency when it comes to cooking, like French toast, man. Like sometimes I'm like, oh
Shit comes
damn,
out
that was
different all
good,
the damn time?
but it comes out different every time. It's like
sucks.
you need to start measuring, fucker. Like I thought I was like, you know,
Yeah.
He's like that lady that's doing the vodka and she
Yeah.
goes 2
shots
sips
of
or 2
vodka.
shots and go
yeah. I'm like, I
go.
have like 2 pieces of bread,
Cookie
like 2
Monster.
slices, and then I'm like, probably use 4 eggs, and then it's just like, yo, that's not French toast. You just had eggs with bread in it.
Hey, what I was gonna say before we went off on this.
Oh, I didn't even say
Baking
my
versus
thing. I didn't even say my thing, dude. Hold on one more time. So, in my opinion,
I
right?
fucking hate you so much. Dude. You're the worst.
So in my opinion, right, we can cook, right? Because we don't need to read a recipe because we can freestyle a cook. You cannot freestyle a bake. Like you're trying to
you're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah,
That's why I don't bake.
you
Like,
can freestyle
honestly.
certain parts like what you're going to like chocolate chips in it, but you can't freestyle the
Yeah, for sure.
can-
You're absolutely, dude. I own no
Add-ons.
baking-
Add-ons.
I have no baking pans.
Chocolate chips.
My
chocolate
apartment,
chips in it.
I have never turned my oven on. I have
For real,
no
for real?
muffin pans, no baking pan,
You know what,
no
man?
cookie
Fuck a muffin
sheets.
pan, dude.
Like I have, and
He has all these things actually, but he's just never used them. So like,
Oh,
say
no.
somebody comes over, he's
They
like,
don't
"I baked a
exist.
fresh thing of cookies." He has them on a cookie tray, but the cookie tray is just opened, plastic still in the trash, and he's like,
It's not even-
cookies.
it's
It's
Publix
chips on
cookies
the-
on a-
yeah.
on
it's
a-
still poking out of the trash can. Like,
yeah.
She goes, "What's that?" You're like, "That's my roommate." Don't
Don't worry
matter.
about it.
Don't matter
Don't
about
worry
it.
about
Don't matter about it.
But no, that's kind of what I'm saying is like baking is like the book smart, and cooking
Yes.
is like the street smart.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
And I mean, I could believe that.
Why
there's
is
some-
that?
I believe there are some pastry chefs or bakers.
Yeah, but you
that
heard what you
really
just said.
Get in there.
They're baker. That's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but other than that, yeah,
Like
I don't
he
feel
can
like,
freestyle like a main course.
Yeah,
We're gonna be in there and be like, "I got ketchup and I have onion rings." What am I doing here?
And I will say, okay, with you being like, since you brought that up, with you being like an actual chef, bro, like, how much do you play around and fuck up still?
Oh, I still fuck up.
You still fuck up? Because
Oh, yeah.
I'm the kind of person, this is why I don't need to work in a restaurant setting other than like, unless it was mine and I'm cooking what I want to cook. Because there's certain things I'm just not, it's like I don't care to cook.
Yeah.
I don't like frying stuff. And I know this sounds weird. I hate frying stuff like chicken and stuff like that. I hate frying chicken or anything. I'll fry the fuck out of some chicken tenders or actual French fries.
Yeah.
But I hate frying like bone-in chicken because I've had too many experiences where the coating looks great, and then I poke it and it's blood and I'm
too hot, isn't
I'm
it?
angry.
You're frying it
your
too
oil's
too
too
hot?
hot. Your oil's too hot.
I know he
Lower temp for longer. That way the temperature of the chicken comes up and you
That's
don't
why
burn the
It
brain.
sounds weird on Big Boy. I hate big pieces of chicken. Like
Oh, yeah,
over the
big-
years that has
fuck
made
that.
me hate big pieces of
Fuck
chicken.
that.
You want more flavor. You want full flavor, what they say.
Because it's not getting in.
I'm all about that flavor, baby.
Look,
What were you?
I know this is not something he likes me to brag him
the
about.
chicken wings, yes, I know. Every
No, the chicken wings, yes. He made some. He made some noodles the other day.
Oh,
God.
I forgot to fucking. Did I text you?
The spicy.
No,
mix.
yeah, you didn't text us. You ate it.
I was supposed to text you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's hot, bro.
I was not ready because
fucking hot.
This was literally like 3 nights ago, maybe.
Oh, really?
But I forgot. They've been there since I was here.
Yeah.
And so like they're just in my kitchen, and I've been putting them off like. But it got so like this. It's only been a month or so. That's how old I'm getting now, man. I forgot where they were from. I'm just like, why do I got this one pack? And it wasn't until
I didn't know they sold single packs of ramen noodles.
It wasn't,
what the hell did I do to get
seen
that?
it.
Yeah.
At the Oriental Market, they have those single
yeah.
packs. But it wasn't until I actually ate it because I didn't read it because I'm like, they're noodles. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I boiled the water.
And you're like, why is this sauce black
Well, dude.
and almost orange?
And literally, you inhale it, you're dead.
Well,
Can't go to hospital.
the thing is,
You're like, I touched
I
it.
started eating it. Well, because this is what happened.
Get that shit under your
I had
fingernail one time.
I went to the store like maybe last week, and I got some steak. And I don't eat a whole lot of pork and beef, man. Yeah. But when I do it, I'm like, I gotta come correct with it. So I cooked up some steak, and so what I like doing, I like to slice up my steak. Sounds weird. I hate eating steak at restaurants because I gotta sit there and cut my steak usually.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to cut it every time I want to take a bite.
Yeah.
So I'll stop and cut the entire steak.
Yeah.
So I did that, slice it up. It was like, oh,
That
nice
sounds
and
like
pretty.
it's from a childhood memory. You're like, gotta have a more cup for me.
Straight up, like
Mom,
need
come
more cuts,
steak.
like they deliver your steak and you're like, can you cut, please?
right? And they're like, "Sir, you're at least 20 years old."
You're like, bib.
That's a napkin, bro.
That's a napkin, bro.
But dude, like, I threw it in there. I was so happy. I did a poached egg because I just literally didn't read the pack because I was like, I don't remember when I got this, but it's been in here and it looks good right now. I didn't want to make rice or anything like that, so I was just like, and normally I have rice just in the fridge ready to go.
Yeah.
And like, I made the noodles and they look great. I put the egg in there. I put the steak on top of it. I was like happy. I was like, yo, this is
I'm about to
Instagram worthy.
murder this shit.
But a lot
Cut
of
10
times-
minutes later, he's in the bathroom. He's like, what the fuck happened?
Oh no, it wasn't no 10 minutes later. It was as soon as I started
On
like
site, baby.
Like literally as soon as I like got it to my mouth.
He goes,
it was just like
the bowl's like, you think we
it
bitch?
hit your nose. Like it hit the scent.
That shit was
lets
deep.
you know like, bitch, I'm hot. Like
Your nose just starts dripping. You're like,
when you can smell how hot it's gonna be,
And I
that's
was
when
just
it's
like-
too hot.
And that's literally when I was like, why the fuck did I get this? Because I normally don't get the spicy noodles.
yeah.
And I literally took the bite and I was like, damn, this is good. And I finished it, mind you. But what I had to do was
Fuck that.
I got mountain sauce.
He starts swallowing a lot.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
no,
it right now.
I took some mountain sauce, and then I have this.
You said mountain sauce?
Mountain sauce. It's basically just like a more flavorful, slightly less salty soy sauce.
Word.
And I put that in. It's almost like not sweet, but it almost
Is
has
it like
sweetness
thick,
to it.
or is it the
Nah,
same consistency?
It's almost
as
the
like
exact
soy
same
sauce?
consistency as soy sauce. If
Word.
anything, it's a little thinner.
Oh, really?
And I love it because I use that when I do fried rice and everything because soy
Yeah.
sauce, I grew up using
So
soy sauce,
fucking
but it's
salty,
too
though,
salty.
dude.
And if
So
you
salty.
don't use it right, it can fuck up a dish.
Yeah, you put a little bit too much soy sauce. Same
it's
thing with
ruined.
sesame oil. You put too much
I had to
sesame
learn
oil in
that.
something. It'll
Because
ruin a dish. It'll
Sesame,
ruin.
sesame
I'm
oil
not
can
sure what
like
that
make
is.
something amazing, but you just said it.
You
But I had
hit
to
it.
learn that the hard way.
Oh yeah.
Just a couple of drops too much.
Oh yeah.
What is that black sauce that's in the original one that you like so much?
The
It's like a
hoisin?
sweet
It's like hoisin. Yeah.
hoisin.
It's either hoisin or oyster sauce.
It's so good. It's like candy.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit's really
This
good.
what my old roommate is Thai, and I grew up eating a lot of Filipino food and stuff like that, and so I know that stuff. But then Thai food, most of the food he likes spicy stuff.
Yeah.
And man, I had to learn how to respect because I didn't grow up. We didn't have that shit in my
No,
house.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Fish sauce,
Fish
but it's
sauce.
so good. But you got
color
respect
is that?
it, and it
Oh, bro,
stinks.
you open
so bad.
you open a bottle in the wrong place, you're getting murdered.
Yeah, because
Because some people smell it and they're like, "What is that?"
It
Fucking,
smells
I've seen
so bad.
people throw up.
I
from
don't even
fish
know
sauce.
what that is. I don't think.
So basically, fish sauce.
What is it normally on? Like
it's
when you, if
usually
you've ordered
cooked
it.
in food.
You use it.
Oh,
It's
really? So you
in
don't even
because
really
you
know.
can't put it on stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
if you just served it as a side, people would throw up in a restaurant. Like that's how aggressive it is. It's like basically what they do is they take sardine, like small fish. It started in, I can't remember exactly where it
It
was,
might not be Thailand,
Vietnam
or somewhere
area.
Definitely Oriental. Is that the right word?
Yeah,
but so they take small fish and crush them up, and stick them in barrels, stick them in the sand under the sun.
I saw
and
this
it
on a
sits
fuck,
for-
on
you're
an
thinking
Anthony
of
Bourdain.
Worcestershire. You're thinking of Worcestershire, probably.
No, he
Oh,
went
is
to
it fish
barrels
sauce?
of fish full of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
they
saw this.
so basically it separates, and the sauce that comes up to the top is the fish sauce,
it's the
And it's-
decomposed salt,
and it's whole.
decomposed,
So it's all of it's everything decomposed
but
and
decomposed.
yeah. So it's like it's very
it's rotted fish.
it's aggressive.
fermented fish.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rotten. That's what it is.
It's like kimchi.
So
'cause
what is
kimchi
the
good, but
appeal
kimchi
to- oh,
is
okay.
also gross at the
Kimchi's
same
fermented,
time.
So
yeah.
is this supposed to have like benefits to it?
I mean,
Like
fish sauce
kimchi
can
has
be
like
good for
healthy
you.
benefits
yeah, no,
to it.
It is actually good for
Yeah.
you, like all that stuff like that. It's like a vinegar and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's just really strong.
It's hard to get over the first aggressive like side of it
What
because
would
when you
I
first
have
smell it or
eaten
taste it,
And
It's
like, have I eaten it with you?
no.
Have you ever eaten Thai or eaten a lot of Vietnamese foods and stuff?
I don't
like
know. I've eaten at a place called Mr. Chin's. Is that Thai?
No, they
No,
wouldn't
that's
put it
Chinese.
in there. Yeah.
I don't know.
that? I think-
No, it's in like
'cause I know Chin's.
Yeah, I don't.
it's in a lot of like Vietnamese dishes. They use it a
Name
lot.
a dish,
like
like-
larb.
Oh my god. Lamb
Guess
is
that-
my
You fuck
shit.
with some-
I make that all the time.
Fuck with it.
I make that all the time. But I will say I do one thing, and this is
Do
blasphemy.
you do beef or pork? What's your go-to?
I prefer.
Or is it just
I don't care. I
Really?
do chicken a lot.
really
I do ground chicken.
Ground chicken?
Well, because I don't eat a lot of pork and beef, so I do mostly ground chicken. I did it with turkey, not as good as the
Didn't
ground
turn out.
chicken. I mean, it wasn't that different,
Yeah.
but it was just like I don't
Yeah,
It's
know,
because it's
flavor-wise.
dry, isn't it?
Hmm?
Turkey and chicken is.
Yeah,
Is
I
mean,
larb a
depending on what
juicy
it is.
thing?
Well, it's tossed in fish sauce and ginger and soy sauce, sesame oil,
Cilantro.
salt.
Sounds like a
man.
lot for me.
Dude, it's so good. Dude, it literally is
I'll
like
make
one of
some
the.
next time.
Seriously.
and I'll bring some over.
I made some at work a couple months ago just to like fuck around with because I had a cool recipe for it and I was like, shit, I'll give it a shot. So fucking good, dude.
Have
It's
you
like
had it with the livers in it, like the chicken hearts or gizzards in it?
gizzards, yeah. I think is
Yeah.
usually. I
I
haven't
was like,
done it
it's
with
one of
that.
those.
I haven't done it with that. I
And
just did
I've
a
never
pork.
made it that
Yeah.
way, but I've had it with it and it's good. Man.
Yeah.
Papaya salad. Oh my god.
Bro, I just had fucking jackfruit for the first time in a savory way.
It's
Today?
A
This was a
savory.
couple days ago.
Savory?
I've had so I do like I like my first special at Global was a jackfruit dessert special because I've always
But
had
I've
it
never
sweet.
had it savory.
I've always had it sweet, but apparently they use it a lot in vegan.
Jackfruit's like
Culinary.
this big, isn't it?
It's a big. It looks like a durian fruit. It's spiky.
Yeah.
Yo, those things stink,
Durian, yes, very gnarly.
but they're so good.
No, jackfruit tastes good. Durian does not. Durian, they look almost exactly alike. They look almost exact.
Yeah.
But when you cut a durian in half, it's like
The
people
smell
throw
hits you.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's shit like that. But they use it in a savory where you get it instead of a jackfruit ripened, you get it before it's ripe, and it doesn't really carry a lot of flavor, but it pulls apart like pork and stuff like that. So people use it like end of the
For
line as a
pulled pork
pulled,
and
pulled,
stuff, yeah.
pulled jackfruit sandwich and shit.
Well, yeah, I've had a lot of jack. but
And
see,
I had
the
it.
ones
I
at the
had it
grocery
as
store I
a
like.
as a jerk Caribbean jackfruit, like a jerk style.
Like you were just sampling it from somewhere?
no, my homegirl made it, And I went over there.
You knew you were like...
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was the first time I've had it savory like that, and I was like, oh, I fucking totally get it now. Like how they can use it in a savory way instead of a sweet way.
I've only ever
Holy
seen it in a
shit.
savory way. I've
So
not seen it.
Good.
I did have, like, I had one. I got it at Publix one time, just trying more vegan options and stuff. And I did have some barbecue jackfruit, but I didn't care for the one out of the. It was a package.
Right.
And but fresh, it probably would be good because I love sweet jackfruit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I just love the idea of being able to use that as something to substitute meat or something like that in. So like I'm gonna try and work with that at Urban as a vegan option and do a smoked jackfruit, like pulled jackfruit sandwich.
Yeah.
Because we do like pulled pork there and brisket and all that kind of stuff. You know, like a lot of barbecue style stuff. But I want to do like a smoked jackfruit with a barbecue sauce and shit like that.
I have a controversial question about all this. Because I don't know if have you ever been vegan?
I have not been vegan. I have dated a vegan. And I have considered it. I will eat vegan meals.
Yeah, I've had vegan meals. Yeah, they do make some great. This is a question that I've always, like, it's like a moral type question with it. Like, I get why people are vegan. I get that. I'm not arguing that.
Yeah,
point.
there's a few different reasons.
Yeah, and all noble reasons. I understand.
I wish I felt the same.
So do I. I honestly do. One of my big questions when it comes to this, and I wish we could have, like. I don't know if any of the people we've had on were vegans yet. I've never even asked. It's like a weird thing to even like
bring up.
Yeah, it's like, what's your sexual orientation? What's your food orientation? It's like those are weird things to just ask.
Yeah,
but
you should figure that out. Somebody you fuck with that's a vegan and have them on. I know some people you guys.
Like I'm sure.
Vegans, actually,
well, Miriam, Kitty's wife,
She's vegan?
Is a vegan.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like everything she eats is just straight vegan. I mean, that's the point. But
yeah, like straight up vegan.
Yeah, just
like
straight
not
up.
even a little bit.
Like not even part time. Like everyday vegan.
Y'all know Kevin
100.
Raw? No, not Kevin Raw.
I know Roth. I know what you're talking about. He's a bald guy.
Yeah, but
glasses,
he's not vegan.
beard.
I don't think he's vegan.
He's a cool guy. I know what you're talking about.
No, he's awesome. I'm just trying to think because I got a couple of friends. Do you know Lloyd?
Yeah.
Takes photos. He's vegan. Yeah, he's vegan.
Don't think he likes me, but that's cool.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's fine. I don't have anything against him, but I don't think he's a fan of me.
Oh, good.
Anyways, controversial question.
I don't think it's controversial.
Vegans are not for meat.
Right.
Yet, there's so many substitutions for the way meat tastes in vegan diets. Yeah. Why is that?
I think
to me is similar, and maybe I'm off on this, but when
be careful what you say,
it's gonna get real slippery here for a second. It's very similar to like when somebody doesn't like a certain sex, but then prefers those certain sexual toys.
Things. Yeah.
Well, I think what it is I think that might be comparable.
But they also like fingers up the butt.
He said that.
I'm just saying.
What? Well, no, that's the thing.
That's
you know
straight up.
Like, no, I think what it is most of the vegans that I know and have actually had those conversations with, most of them, of course, weren't always vegan.
No, I get that.
So I think it's more so about...
Is that what it's for? It's not for somebody that's always been vegan.
Yeah,
it's for somebody that
are definitely people
wants
that
to
almost
easier... Yeah.
Because I will say this. If it was as easily accessible... And that just shows how fucked up our country is, because there are countries where no one eats meat or rarely eats meat, right? So
because they worship, or not worship, but it's like the animals are more of like a part of us thing than
it's definitely culture. Us. Culture definitely has a big deal with it, because our meat intake in the United States versus any other country is. I mean,
damn, we think of so many things, but on top of this, let's go right back to this. Yeah. There's a new documentary out on Netflix, and bro, does it get dark.
What is it called?
I watched the trailer for it. It's called Seaspiracy. It's a conspiracy about the ocean, and like, it's not a conspiracy. It's fucking true. And I haven't watched it, but what it shows in the trailer, all of it is absolutely true. What the actual documentary talks about, I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I saw the trailer. But it shows like people poaching dolphins and killing them, cutting sharks' fins off, our pollution into the ocean. But dude, it just came out. Netflix.
Word.
It's called Seaspiracy, like conspiracy, but C. And it looks from the outside like if you do not play the trailer, it looks like, oh, dude, I could watch that with anybody. I played the trailer and I was like, can't watch that tonight. That's too dark. Because it makes you feel like
No piece of shit.
yeah, and I'm like, dude,
I
I
didn't
don't
even do it.
litter.
Yeah.
I don't
Cut the
really
fins off of sharks.
yeah, I don't
murder
really
dolphins.
eat any fish food, which look, I understand. I'm probably still part of the problem. I get it. We're all humans. But what the fuck were we
here's
just
the
talking
thing,
about before
man.
that, though?
Here's
I
the
just
thing.
wanted to put y'all on game for that. I just wanted to put y'all on game
Oh, yeah?
for that.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
His hat. I was just saying, I saw another brand, and I was just like,
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to put y'all
Bro.
on game for that before we forgot, since we're talking about food. But you were one of y'all were saying something about
just because, and actually that you brought that up,
meat
that's a good
flavored
point.
vegan
For
shit.
me, like, I think of it this way: two of the things that make me want to be, that make me consider, and the reason I have started eating less meat. And for me, it's like I'm just babysitting it because I grew up. My grandmother cooked a fuck ton of pork, a fuck ton of chicken. We ate a little bit of beef here and there, depending on what it was. Yeah. But I grew up Southern. Like, so my granny was Southern from Alabama. Like, that's we're in Lower Alabama. You know what I mean? And so, like, out here, almost everyone eats meat, right? But for me, it was just little things like the health benefits make me more interested in it because I know a lot of people
being vegan
being vegan, and it's not so much about being vegan. Like for me, I've been taking baby steps. Like I don't do dairy very often at all.
Yeah, dude. I do dairy, but I only do like if you
Cheese
consider
will get your boys slipped.
Dude.
Like, cheese is my enemy.
No, I do like
can deal without because there's non-dairy ice cream. Even Ben and Jerry said we got you, fam.
Yeah.
Like, and I've tried so many different non-dairy ice creams, and I'm like, really good. So and I mean I don't buy any normal milk at all. It's
I only buy
oat
cashew.
milk. Yeah. Well, see, I like oat milk. I tried cashew.
I like cashew because it's higher in protein
I was
typically.
gonna say, I think I was
And lower in
I
calories.
started with soy milk. I didn't love soy milk.
I never tried that.
Now, when I switched to almond milk, I was locked. But now that I found oat milk,
Locked.
yeah,
That bitch had me on lock, dog.
because it was
When
like
I
it
tell
was
you
closer.
whooped.
Yeah, it's closer, man.
I walk in the store, I see almond milk, I said,
Like, hey, baby.
you remember that dude in prison or hey,
Thicker
than a bowl?
bar.
and he goes,
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
he had
Yeah,
his,
thicker than a bowl.
but he had his cuff, so he was
He
like,
He's-
that shit is one of my favorites.
I was like, was that shit real?
That had to be real,
dude.
That had to be real. But how he caught him, he's like,
Thicker than
look
a
like
bowl
you've
of
seen him
oatmeal.
before. Like I'm like, is this in Pensacola? He
Yeah,
looks
right.
like I've seen him walking down.
Yeah.
it did
Ninth
also seem like perfectly framed where you could.
I think that shit was real.
I do think it was real though.
He
Perfect.
said thicker than a
Avenue. It
bowl
was
of
beautiful.
oatmeal.
It was beautiful.
Anyway, so you went to almond milk.
Yeah, almond milk, but they had this fucking hint of honey almond milk,
Ooh.
and it was divine with my cereal, man.
Divine?
Because I love
It was divine.
I
It is
love
divine.
cinnamon
A
toast
lot.
crunch, man.
That shit was
It-
delightful.
Dude, healthy foods got you acting different. You're like, a
Bro,
lot, bro.
Healthy foods
I
got
said
that
that
whipped
long.
over here, dog.
He's like, just saying.
Boy, drunk on some
Have you
health
seen
food.
this?
I said it was extravagant.
Have you seen This Is 30 with Paul Rudd?
This is 30. Oh, with his wife?
You gonna get it?
Yeah.
Go
It
get
was
this
the
deal.
dick.
This
He goes,
deal.
yes, dick. He's practicing it in the mirror. He's like, yes, dick.
That's me in Publix, like looking at my choices
You gon'
of almond milk.
looking at the milk. You
gonna
gonna
get
get
this
this dick.
You know, looking at the milks like,
Oh yeah, just like oh.
And then you're like walking and you see that
You've been
the hint of
bad.
honey and you're like, dick.
Dude, man, and now I'm on oat milk, bro. I
Oat milk?
switched up the game. Oat milk.
Is that because of Starbucks? Because
No,
oat
no,
milk's
I was already
now
on
in
it.
Starbucks. Okay.
I was on it beforehand.
You're like, I
so
put Starbucks
once
on
they-
game.
once they-
I know what's up.
I mean,
Hey, you
Is
know,
it this almond
real
milk
quick-
cool? Y'all see oat milk?
Real quick, Chipotle now has cauliflower, cilantro, jalapeno rice.
See, I
I'm
hate
gonna have to
cilantro, but I
Here's
saw the
my
cauliflower
thing.
thing.
oh, does it taste like soap to you?
2 weeks before they posted all these ads about it, I did a special at Global Grill with
Oh, that's
cauliflower
why.
rice with cilantro, jalapeno, lime. They made the exact same rice for the restaurant, and I saw it and I was
They
like,
watching you, Hilton?
"Fuck,
Dude, we
you."
were just talking
That
about
happens
this.
to me so much.
People are listening to our phones. People are watching us.
bro."
They're
and
watching
they're
us.
selling
Chipotle
good
following-
ideas. They're selling our good ideas
following my
to
shit.
the money, man.
Yeah.
Chipotle,
Shit
they ain't know what's
pissed me
up.
off.
Chipotle, as I call
Chipotle.
it.
Chipotle.
Chipotle, because they're
Fuck.
trash, bro. I'm sorry.
Check 'em.
Potluck.
Like, come for me, Chipotle. Like, come for me, bro.
What you gonna
Like,
What you
They
gonna
like
do?
try to sue you, but you're like, I said Chipotle, bro.
I don't even talk about y'all.
Not even
motherfuckers.
copyright. Not even character infringement.
Not even copyrighted. That's what
Copyrighted.
you were about to say.
oh,
Dude,
he's still
I-
thinking about Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm like, that
Get your
copyrighted.
own coffee.
That was
All I
wild.
need
I got
is
no
balls,
beef with
man.
Starbucks. I mean, fuck them, but yeah.
Man,
I
fuck
drank some
Starbucks,
this
bro.
past
I see
week.
you wrote doc. What is the doc?
Pazuzu. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all heard of
This
this
is a
documentary?
documentary?
It's been out for a while. It's been out for a minute, but I just got put on game like the other day. It's about this dude in
What is it on?
Winston-Salem. It's on YouTube. It's a Vice documentary.
Okay.
It's like 3 episodes, but it's about this guy. So Pazuzu was a demon in the Bible. He was like
With a name like Pazuzu.
yeah, Pazuzu was the name of it, but it was like a love
That sounds
demon
like I
or
can go
something.
Pazuzu right now, dog.
It's really weird. So it was like he was like the lust demon or something.
Mm.
But this guy in North Carolina basically started. It was kind of like a cult almost, with like a bunch of followers or a couple followers, and like had this house in North Carolina where he like murdered people. They had fucking crazy parties, like tortured people in the basement and shit. Filed his teeth down in points and shit. Had Satan like tattooed all over him. Crazy ass shit, dude. And it's like basically a documentary about
My
the
uncle.
followers of him and like the people that were friends with him. Ended up, I believe, he killed himself in jail after he got arrested. But it's like a whole.
Look into it.
It's called.
I'm just
his
saying,
name was
maybe he didn't kill
Pazuzu-
himself.
Pazuzu Algarad or something. But it's on YouTube called The Devil You Know. I think The Devil You Know.
Is this the fucking movie
No.
thing they made? No. Okay.
No, you're thinking. There's
No, I know-
There's 3 different documentaries that
I'm
are
not
all,
thinking. I was asking.
Yeah, there's like 3 different ones that all have devil in it. It's like Devil Next
Well,
Door.
this isn't a documentary.
The Devil We
it's
Know.
a movie they
and The
made.
Devil You Know. And
That's what I've heard. The devil you know.
yeah.
What is
That's
that on?
the-
That's
That's
a movie
on
on
Netflix.
Netflix. It's with like Tom Holland and everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't
I
know
saw
if
that.
maybe it was based off of that.
Yeah. But I was
Oh,
confused
that
as
was
shit.
separate?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
completely
Because
different
that
thing.
movie was good. Good job, Tom.
Dude, we're just. Oh, I haven't seen it. It looks good.
It is.
Does
Watch it when you get time.
Patterson or Pattinson? Is
I
he
wouldn't have
good?
ruined it.
Is he good
Pattinson.
though? He acts good in it.
Oh, he does well, yeah.
Okay,
I
because
was like-
all I've seen him
I'm
in
like, I'm
was
not
that
telling you
werewolf
the story.
movie.
I was
No,
like-
don't tell me anything.
But yeah, he did work.
Fucking.
I was impressed.
Another documentary we all need to watch is the super villain, the making of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
What? I haven't.
Bro, so
Yeah,
good.
You sent me something.
I will not shut
I'm
up
gonna have to
about
get
it.
somebody's Netflix.
Yeah, he's fucking-
No,
Somebody-
this
I'm
is
gonna have
on
to
You can
Showtime.
get on my shit. I don't give a
This is
fuck.
on Showtime, but it's like
Yeah, still don't
the
have that,
whole
but it's okay.
documentary is like it's 3 55-minute episodes, but it's like they keep cutting back to this main theme. It's an action figure that's blank, and then every 15 or 20 minutes they'll cut back to it and change something about the action figure until it's fully built to him. But it's fully built to him as of right now. So it starts off as him like as Daniel Hernandez, like a regular kid. And then the next time it's an action figure, it has his tattoos on his face. So it's slowly showing how it changes him. But it's like the theme, the overall writing theme of the 3 episodes is like, how does somebody become a supervillain? Even when they have the highs and the lows, it's when they go to the lows, they keep coming back up better and worse than ever. Like, it's
Better
like,
but
dude,
worse.
it's so, I know, like, I
mean,
know the
'cause-
terminology is weird, like,
yeah, no, I know.
No,
I know.
I-
What
but
you're trying to say.
it's like they don't give up on being the bad person.
Yeah. They
Dude,
keep
it's
coming back
so
harder.
good. And they show the live kidnapping on it. And you get to see
yikes.
2 of the members in the gang openly talk about it because they happen to get out before anything, and they had to serve any time. They were able to pull out before the whole like trials and everything
Gang?
of the gang. Yeah,
Treyway?
yeah. This was the
They're a
original
blood-
Treyway.
they're-
If you
they're-
don't know it, like there is 2 different Treyways. So
They're a blood gang, right?
yeah, it's off of the 9th. I don't want to miss anything, but it's off the like 9th something Bloods. But Treyway originally was like these 5 or 6 guys, and they were like kind of starting a rap thing, and then y'all just need to watch it. I don't want to ruin it, and like because there's gonna be things given away by me saying these things, and you're gonna be like, oh, I see what's about to happen. Trust me, you'd better
Where's it
watch it.
on?
It's on Showtime. Or no, yeah, I guess it is only on Showtime. There is a like a Tekashi 6ix9ine documentary on Hulu.
That's the what I
I've
saw.
seen-
I didn't watch it, but I heard it's not as good as this one because this one's longer
When
and it
did the
has
Showtime
more
one?
people in it.
When did the Showtime one come out?
March 21st
Okay, so
Okay,
it's
recently.
new.
or
huh?
February 21st. Yeah, it like just
It's
came out
new.
within a month or so.
Word. Yeah.
Then there's a Britney
But I'm-
Spears
I'm
one called
actually
Framing
interested.
Britney Spears, and that one's like
We got on
through.
this shit the other day.
I was
About the
like-
whole Britney
I mean,
Spears
I'm not
fucking deal
as
with her
I'm not as
dad.
entwined with the whole Britney thing, just because I'm just
Bro,
like,
if you know about the story, it's gonna make you sad. I know
Well-
she's filthy rich, but she's not
sad.
exactly in control, and so she can't
well,
exactly
no, I
spend her
can only
money.
imagine. It's just one of those things where it makes me like, I'm just like, okay,
It reminds me of how you are right now. Like you have a creative mind, but you're kind of stuck doing something else that you're not wanting to do. But as soon as you're out of that, she doesn't have control to get out. She's stuck. Did you see that movie on Netflix called I Care a Lot? It just came out with like
that's got
Peter
the Gone Girl in it,
Dinklage
right?
and the Gone Girl lady.
Yeah. The lady from
oh shit.
Gone Girl.
Yeah.
The fucking.
Can't
Well,
remember
yeah.
the damn name.
Yeah.
No, I love her because she used to be on some show I used to watch.
Dude.
Oh my god, I can't think of the name of the show.
So you hated her in that movie? I was
gonna-
talking.
I didn't hate her. I
watch
loved
somebody,
her.
No, but somebody was telling me they were like, "You're gonna love to hate her in this movie."
Yes,
They're
and you're
be
gonna
like,
love
That's-
the movie.
To me, that's when I know someone's really that good, when you can
Yes.
be a villain.
Yes.
Because I'll tell you, one of my favorite actors, I'm waiting for him to play a convincing villain, and that's Will Smith. He's played the devil in a movie, like Winter's Bone, and that's like a
haven't
Colin
seen that.
Farrell movie. But he's not even. It's not one of those. It was like
It's
one
like
of
not
those
a
straight.
well-known- yeah,
it was
yeah.
a straight to red box kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And I watched that, and it was good. It's like kind of. It's weird. It's weird to explain, but he was the devil. But
What's the fucking movie about him meeting his younger self or something?
Gemini Man.
Yeah.
What?
I never
it's
saw
a
that.
clone.
Okay. I
Well,
saw
no, I mean
the
it's
thing for
implied, but yeah, it's his clone.
Have you watched it?
I
or
watched
no?
it, yeah.
You did? How was
Yeah.
it? It was okay? Yeah.
I heard it
It's
was
great
groundbreaking
because-
for the way it was made.
It's
More
say
than
what?
it was. I heard it was groundbreaking for the way it was made more than the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
The actual story.
It was because honestly, I would prefer, and I don't know if the role would have been right. I would have preferred them take Jaden and fix Jaden up for it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people talk shit about it, but I loved After Earth. I love that movie.
I never got to see that. To me, that looked like the Avatar movie before Avatar. It kind of gave me the
It
vibe
has
of that.
some vibes of that for sure.
Yeah, so when Avatar came out, I was like, is this like a sequel to that?
This
I
one
didn't
was
know.
super-
Didn't that come out after Avatar?
Yeah, it did.
It
did?
came out a couple years ago, right?
I mean, it's been
Came
a
out
few
like
years,
3
but yeah.
or 4 years ago.
I mean,
but
'cause-
Avatar came out in like 2012 or something. 2014.
Dude, no, After Earth didn't come out 3 or 4 years ago because Jaden was still a little boy. Jaden's been
it
on the
was-
charts for 3 or 4 years.
I mean, but no, After Earth was still like maybe like 3-4 years ago.
No, it was like 3 or 4 years. I promise.
I guarantee
I'ma
you
I'ma
guys,
Google
it
it.
came out like 2010.
After Earth?
After Earth,
2013.
you're talking about when he was a little
Because
boy.
he's a teenager. He's like
2013 is when that came out.
So 1 year after
Avatar came out in 2009.
Okay, so 4 years. So not
I
3 or
was
4
say
years.
Avatar is like 10
Bitch,
plus
that's
years
like
old.
8 years ago.
Avatar 2
Yeah.
comes out in 2022 next year.
We'll see.
I know.
Dude, fucking Top Gun 2 comes out this summer.
I'm nervous.
I'm so
nervous.
fucking ready for it. Dude.
Because
We'll see if
my
they're
They're
guilty
gonna fuck it
pleasure,
up.
I like
They're
Tom
gonna
Cruise.
Fuck it up, dude.
That's my guilty pleasures.
not
I like
gonna be-
Tom Cruise, man. And
I
I feel
heard-
like I'm not supposed to.
I heard they
You know
fucked
what?
up
I
the.
do.
I
heard
don't
they,
care. I love Tom Cruise.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. Like,
Listen,
he has
this
too many
is
movies
my
that I
feel.
love, bro.
This is my feel. Like how you feel they're gonna fuck it up. I kind of feel they're gonna do the Coming to America thing. It was apparently
They
the
played it-
same
they played it a lot.
exact
They
story.
overplayed it.
Yeah.
I watched Coming to America.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well,
It's gonna
here's
happen.
my thing.
Like it's the same exact story, just like
I literally love Top Gun. When I was a
Because
kid,
this time they're going against drones, right?
I honestly
What?
from the trailer.
Isn't it like they're competing with people flying remotely or something?
No, from the trailer, he goes back to Top Gun to teach there, and teaches them the old school shit that he learned in Top Gun.
Does Top Gun
that they
happen
don't
in real
learn.
life?
They
So,
have
like,
schools like that.
Does this happen in America, or is this like a? They don't tell you where this actually happens. Top Gun.
In real life?
Yeah, like in the movie, is it set in like Montana?
No, it's
or-
in California.
So it like actually exists in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, there are flight schools like that in real life for the Navy
No, yeah, I
and
get
shit, and
that.
Air Force and everything. But it's very like top tier type shit.
but is Top Gun in the movie actually a real place?
Yeah. And
But it's not actually called Top Gun in real life.
no,
Okay.
it's not. But there actually is in the second one, all of the like flying, the stunts and shit, they were either in the plane for or flew. Like Tom Cruise actually flies a plane in part of the movie. Like
I'm a Tom Cruise hater, but I will say this: I do appreciate that he either does 99.9% of his stunts, or he at least tries. Like, did you see the video of him breaking his ankle in Mission Impossible? Where he jumps to the other building and his foot hits so hard and it just snaps?
Yeah.
I was like, also, that was a crazy jump. Like, really not a big fan, but...
I mean, it's one of those things, and this isn't, I love him, and, I don't care about his personal life, but I don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know him. Like, and that's my whole thing. Like, I have to separate artists. Like, unless they do some crazy, like, horrible shit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, sometimes it's embarrassing, or sometimes it's kind of like,
cringy
damn, it's cringy because you don't want the people. Like, I mean, I'll tell you one person.
Talking about
sound like Black Eyed Peas over here,
right?
One people.
One person I would never expect to have any crazy shit happen with them, but it would hurt me. Like J. Cole. Like, I fucking love J. Cole.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to because of the type of person he is.
Right.
But in my mind, would that bother me, or would I want to know what's going on? Because in my mind, I'm automatically, like, mentally, I'm like already defending him. If he had some crazy shit happen, some negative crazy shit happen.
I don't think he would, though.
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of it.
Can
when you're a
never
fan of somebody,
imagine
like, you don't expect anything crazy to happen. Like, that hasn't happened to me.
You
with
know what
anybody
I
I'm a
honestly
super fan
think?
of, but
J. Cole is Jesus Christ.
He is,
What are his initials?
He is the newborn son.
Bro, look into it.
Talking about
If he isn't putting knowledge out, he's an underground. He's a man of the people.
Hair like
Jesus.
wool.
Hair like wool.
Hair like wool.
I'm talking. He's not about bragging and.
Very humble.
Tell me if he didn't write a Bible right now, we wouldn't all read it.
His dad wasn't around either.
He did.
He goes, I was just born into my mom. I don't know.
There was legally no father.
I mean, he talking about it.
Dude, if he came out and was like, I'm Jesus Christ, I'd be like,
Yeah, you
knew it.
damn, dude, that sounds pretty spot on, bro.
You right.
I'm like, I have my suspicions.
Hair like wool.
Hello.
Oh shit.
Speaking of like hip hop and shit like that,
Who you listening to these days?
I mean, I'm still pretty heavy on Cole all the time.
Yeah.
I just rocked fuck, what's the damn?
Code of the Friend.
No, the one that came not
fucking fire, bro.
Not the last album. Maybe KOD.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? Is that the name of the album?
Yes.
I just rocked that. I just listened to that album the other day again for the first time in like.
I mean, his absolute last album was actually Dreamville: Revenge of the Dreamers.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, have you listened to that?
Yeah, I think
that
I've heard
album
wow,
was
bro.
crazy.
Yeah,
like
That was amazing.
yeah.
a certified classic. Instant.
I will say, somebody was arguing with me on this, and I just don't care because they were wrong. And that's just that. And I'm just like, my favorite songs, the best songs on the album, all had him in it. And I don't think that that's a coincidence.
I also did honestly really like Lambo Truck, and that didn't have him in it. And that was talking about Jack and him and Jack and Top Dog.
Cool. That one was really, really cool.
Because they were battling back and forth like, no, let's rob Top Dog. No, let's rob J. Cole.
The only thing was, I was like, man, I wish we had got, and I know he's not Dreamville, so it wouldn't make sense. But there was a couple of people that I would love to have seen on that because I really want J. Cole, Kendrick, and Big Crit to get back together because they got like 2 or 3 songs together.
You'll get like one or the other or two of the 3 on J. Cole and Kendrick were on Under the Sun, which is the first song, and that's with Lil Baby and Lute, I think.
But it's just that soundbite.
Or Duh Baby and Lute, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just a soundbite for
and he's
Kendrick.
it's like that little.
And I mean, like, and that's so funny too because like you hear certain people's voices, especially once you're a fan of them, or you knew it as soon as you heard. I was like, Kendrick?
Dude,
And so I was waiting for a verse. Like,
I've been rocking fucking E40 and the Be Legit's old album, the 2018 album, Connected and Respected. Dude, I've been rocking so much E40 recently. Fucking Earl Stevens, my guy. He's a great guy. But, dude, I've been loving that album. I've listened to that album a couple times before, but I just found it
I've been
again.
backtracking, man. I listened to some Ingrid Michaelson not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
It was
been,
soothing.
I've been listening to like a lot of older
of,
music than
Bagpipe. He's a big bagpipe guy.
No.
Listening to cool bagpipe.
what?
I was listening to a lot of
Warren
James
Morris,
Brown
his favorite
today.
pipe band.
Morrissey?
Sweet.
You been listening to some Morrissey?
No, James Brown.
Okay, James Brown.
Oh.
Dig it.
I've been listening to like some
Respect.
old shit like that more lately than I've been listening to like anything newer, to be honest.
For me, I kind of been bored most of this year with hip hop and rap, so I've been
Dude.
listening to
Old school
other
shit.
genres.
I can't
Yeah.
get into any of it. Like, it sucks, but now it's just about the beat. Like, that's all that people care about.
And
And,
I
it's
mean,
like some of the
I'll
shit
say-
lyrically is like,
J. Cole is
Fuck,
that
dude.
post I sent you, and that's what I've been looking at. I'm not hating on it. I just understand that ain't made for me.
yeah.
It
I'm
wasn't
not here
made for me,
it.
so I'm not gonna hate on it.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like, okay, I don't want to listen to it too much.
You know,
like,
you know what it feels like. It feels like whenever, like, we move. It feels like a bar. Like there's like levels and like a cell phone. Like when you see like the bars, like where your signal is.
Yeah.
It feels like, boom, you get to this level, boom, and our parents stopped listening to music here, but we kept listening to what they listened to, and then we listened to what we listened to, and then we stopped. And then the kids past us are gonna keep listening to everything we listen to if
right
they
now,
even get to
the music
and
they're
then they
listening
keep
to
going.
is that fact that I only have 2 bars. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
My parents' generation, our generation, and then now they're not listening to fucking music anymore.
Dude.
That's the way it feels, and that's
It's
me
like-
being a hater.
Yeah.
No, like
That's me
straight
being a
up
hater.
though, dude. Like seriously, I can't. Like it's hard for me to get into any of like newer music other than like the old school cats. Like when J. Cole puts music out or Kendrick puts music out or even Wheezy, like shit like
I
that.
was
Like
gonna
it's
say,
hard for
now,
me to get into
there are a
that
couple
stuff.
people out here songs in there like the baby, Lil Baby. They'll come out with a
They'll
song
throw some
here that
verses
I
where I'm
like.
like,
Dude,
fuck
they
yeah.
might be the 2 best out right now that are just like literally hitting every time. Now, did you listen to the new Scary Hours 2 by
Drake's
Drake?
new shit.
I haven't.
What's Next and Lemon Pepper
What's
Freestyle.
next is a banger.
What was the other
Is
song?
the
on there?
new album? Is it?
It's only
It's
3
actually-
songs.
It's, yeah, it's like
'Cause I only
Wants
heard-
and Needs with Lil Baby.
I only heard the main one, whatever the main single was that came out. That's like you hear everywhere. I've
probably
heard
what's
that.
next.
Oh, I listen to a lot of Black Bear
Yes, what's
too.
next? Black Bear. I haven't been checking him out. I've been going, and like I said,
Because
Black Bear.
what's weird about him is he'll be like, he can have any style really. It'll be like poppy, and it'll transition into like,
I haven't listened to him in so long.
dude, this song right here called "I Feel Bad" by Black Bear. Y'all look that shit up, bro. Or listen
Like
to
the old shit, his older stuff.
yeah.
like,
This is actually not that old. It's like his very newest album. I don't want to play
Oh,
it
my
on
ex's
here.
best friend. That's the new one they just came
Yeah,
out with.
dude,
huh?
that
Really,
Dude,
good.
Machine Gun Kelly. I don't typically like his older stuff, other than like
Huge fan.
"Bitch, I'm from the land till I
Till I
die."
die.
But I do like his like
Shout out
new
Machine Gun Kelly, by the way.
era vibe of like Blink 182,
rock.
yeah,
Yeah.
pop rock. Like I do like because his voice actually sounds really good with that.
Dude, well, I think that's the thing is he grew up with all that kind of stuff, and he
Yeah.
loves the idea of being able to do that now because nobody else is doing that. Really.
Deontay Hitchcock, you need to listen to him,
I was
bro.
gonna say now I started back listening to, and this old he doesn't have a lot of new stuff, but I've been back listening to Isaiah Rashad.
Ooh,
Yeah, but then other than that, I've been going back listening to other music like other genres.
dude, look,
like
Dreamville
Benny
will put you.
sings.
Benny sings.
Benny sings like his stuff. He's dope. Like,
I don't even think I've heard of that.
like his stuff is dope. Chris Stapleton.
Be okay, I know that one.
Yeah.
Yep, that's you and I. Fucking. I'm kind of excited to see what Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak about to do with this Silk Sonic because that shit's buttery. It's buttery.
Oh yeah, Anderson .Paak's
Nice
crazy.
and savory.
Dude,
R&B has been on it though. Like a lot of these singers, they've been coming back, like actually singing.
Like
Gideon.
Weeknd is blowing the fuck up again. Not that he was ever low, but it's like he's hitting like
new levels that didn't
He-
exist.
to
Not
me,
Weeknd
look,
guy
look,
anymore, man.
you,
Like,
you know what's weird is like the Weeknd was like kind of just like below Drake before, but it seems like he's like on the level of Drake and Bruno Mars and like Ed Sheeran, and he's like on that level now, like he can like walk with the stars.
Now
and
that trilogy album to me was, I think that was for me. Not saying this is best,
like his best work,
but that's my favorite of him,
Right.
and that's what I enjoy the most out of him.
Yeah.
Right.
But it just seems like everything got a little bit too.
to me that sounded like he was really like in a place
He was
where
an artist.
this is it. This is my
Now it's-
what do they call it? Like my
Legacy.
like it's like your final art project before you're like, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it
yeah.
or I'm done.
Yeah.
It sounded like everything he had was in those 3 albums.
And that's why I think that I also try to remind myself of like art, like dude, like sometimes people only have a certain thing, but then also is he could keep making stuff like that, or he could keep up with the music. And that's why even though he's not one of my favorites, he's one of my favorites, and that's Drake.
Oh,
He's not one of my favorites, but he's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to him way back in the day
you know
before
what?
he was on,
Drake just does not
but
miss.
he don't. And that's why.
How?
That's why he's one of my favorites.
Look,
I don't listen to him like heavy like that. But as far as like recognizing the motherfucker's skill, the motherfucker is like not missing this. Like he don't. He takes no bricks, bro. Like not on his music. And I don't know him personally.
Now,
so
if
all that
anybody
other
is
shit don't matter to me. People can talk shit, but I don't know him. Like I don't know Drake. So why would that ever affect my opinion of him?
How you look
if
at
you
the
could
dude.
ever make a case for somebody selling their soul to the devil for just straight talent, Drake is that guy, bro. He just doesn't miss.
Yeah.
Now, even when he fucks up or something, he turns it. Like we speak about this all the time. The Didion, Addie Dawn.
Yeah.
But then he flipped that and made it like people want to learn about his kid instead of him being like, everybody being like, oh, you fucking deadbeat dad and all this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, which that was all half-sided anyway. That was battle rap
Drake-
shit because it was like, it wasn't like he wasn't taking care of his kid. It was just he didn't want everybody in his business. And it's like, there's so many celebrities that do just that. How many celebrities right now do we not know how many kids
Baby
they
say,
have?
or who the fuck, maybe it was Future. Somebody said like, no, it's 50 Cent when he was like in radio studio one time. He's like, when I was like coming up, I used to pay baby mamas. I was like, when I had a baby with them, I'd just send them $1 million. And I'd be like, we're done. That's it? That's $1 million?
50?
50 said this on a radio broadcast interview. Like, he said that's how he used to be, not how he is. He goes, if I got a girl pregnant, I would just send them the money that it would cost to have that kid for their life till 18, and then we're done and we sign. That baby's good. I'm not in that baby's life, but that baby's taken care of.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You got money to just be like, oops, I did that, and you,
My bad.
here's $1 million.
Jesus.
What?
Dude, recently I've been listening to older stuff like we're talking about, but Cody knows this.
Also,
I've been listening to a lot of black metal stuff.
Yeah, or 90s metal we've been listening to. Like older stuff like that.
But I've been getting into a lot of black metal and atmospheric black metal, which is like a kind of a subgenre of a very niche market or group, I guess. Really.
Now, when the documentary looks into what happened to Hilton, this is where we're gonna start. I've been getting into a lot of atmospheric, dark black metal. This is your first clue that
this is where it comes from.
and he started killing cats after this,
This shit is.
I see weird shit in his room, like logs with blood on it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like chopping at it, listening to the atmospheric black metal. With the shower on for no reason. Nobody's in the shower.
It's
He's
just
like,
steamy as shit in my room.
I'm like, you all right? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Chains around his neck just to have chains around his neck for no reason.
Yeah. No, man, it's been that's like a new genre or a new something new I've been getting into, but I've been really, really, really liking it. I've showed you some of the shit. We've listened to some of it, but
him and Elon Musk are big fans of this music.
Elon's a fan of black metal?
I assume. If you're going to Mars, you got to be in some weird shit. You're not hanging out on Earth and listening to this.
You need to listen to Bloss.
Boz?
Bloss.
Bloss?
BLXST. Bloss. Blast.
Blast.
It's like it's blast, but
Yeah.
blast or whatever.
I thought you were saying Boz, and I'm like, bro, been on him for years.
Yeah, you put me on him.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Boz and Cause, and I know those sound so
I
similar, but
think
both really
we
good.
were still at, I think back then, like, because you put me on him like Fried Rice.
Yeah, dude. Also, one of the best albums of all time, and it's so underrated, and almost nobody knows about it, is Cause and Effect with Cause and J. Cole. It really, like, Cause and Effect, there's only one song on there with J. Cole and him, but the whole album... Also, Revenge of the Dreamers 1, it's like got Cage Bird,
Chef's Kiss.
But it's got Cage Bird, it got Folgers, Crystals on there.
Word.
I know you know those songs. Or they also have Night Job on it.
And Night Job, yes. Yeah. I'm on my night job. That shit was cold.
Shit was cold. Dude, I've been... Crazy. So tonight, I was at a music festival with my dad today.
How was that?
Dude, so many cargo pants and Marlboro Reds, dude. So
Sounds
many.
like not his demographic as far as age.
Many. It was like an 80s tribute.
What were some of the tribute bands?
Motley Crue, Van Halen.
That
Bon
was
Jovi.
what they were going by? What were their names is what I'm meaning.
Oh,
Mommy Crew?
No, Carnival of Crew. Like the Van Halen
They always
Experience.
have the funniest names sometimes.
Yeah, they had like it was like yesterday they had Almost Leonard Skinnerd. Like that they was like Leonard Skinnerd cover band, and they were like Almost Skinnerd, I think was the name of it. Yeah. But I mean, it was so much fun though, because like I listen to all that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I grew up listening to it with my dad. Yeah. And my dad was like, dude, I got 2 tickets to go if you want to go. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, like that sounds like so much fun.
Hey, calls Hilton, he's like, I got 2 tickets to paradise. Pack your bags, we're leaving.
Dude, it was so much fun though, getting to hang out with Pops and do some of that shit. But yeah, dude, it was literally all there was not another person that was my age there. So every person that saw me and my dad together were like, good job bringing your kid out here, man. Like, that's fucking... He's like, that's sick, dude.
You just see a bunch of dads and the kids his age, and the kids are looking at each other like...
Yeah. No, it was like literally every old person came up and was like, give me a fist bump. He's like, respect, man.
You're like the most
listening
popular...
to the music, but okay. Like...
You're like, I'm just
listening.
Respect
you for listening to this shit, you know? It's like, all right. But no, dude, it was a lot of fun. Super cool. I'm glad I got fucking Sundays and Mondays off again now, so ain't got to worry about a second job. I got more time to actually do shit. It's pretty sweet.
So it was overall pretty good, though?
Yeah, dude, it was actually really fun. Again, way too many cargo shorts, but what you gonna do?
I went to yoga today. Yeah, that's why I have...
How was that?
Hot? How hot was it?
No, it was just regular yoga.
No,
it was like beginner's
no
yoga where
sweating.
you like do a pose for 5 minutes and then you move to the next pose for 5 minutes and you do that for like an hour and a half.
Did you do downward dog?
No.
What?
A lot. This one, for some reason, almost
bullshit.
all of it was on the ground. Like, we didn't really
yoga,
get
man.
up. No, we did. Bro, bet you it was
Betcha.
tough.
Betcha.
Betcha. Bro, we were doing it, and dead serious, we're in one of these positions, and I'm Mr. Giggle Pants when it comes to yoga, because, look, I'm not from that world, so, like, when they talk, it's like, it makes me feel silly, because I'm like, there's no noise in the building, so it's like this. And you're not supposed to laugh. You're not even supposed to make a sound, so if you hear your belly, you're like, oh no.
Get out.
And then they say things.
Get out of here now.
Look, and I appreciate them.
Are you fucking hungry in this bitch? Get out of here.
No. And I appreciate them, and I'm not making fun of them at all, but they'll say stuff
No, that's
like,
exactly what you're doing.
open your third eye and let the earth take you in. And I'm like, what? No, don't do it.
I don't want
that.
Dude, I remember the first time we went.
Y'all don't want me to open my third eye.
The first one I ever
Y'all
went
ain't
to.
never seen this third eye.
The first one I ever went to, the lady was like, take in the earth and let the earth take you in. And I lost it, bro. I was like,
Yeah, I feel like I might have also...
Earth about to get this dick.
Earth about to get
Oh, shit.
No, dude. So we're laying there and we're in like a weird
Picture it's
side
lying
saddle position where we're like this, but we're like face, like we're as flat as you can possibly be. Like the ground's here and my face is like this. And she goes,
The way you explain things sometimes, dude, is like the funniest
I'm letting you
shit
know,
to
like,
me, dude.
in my
This
head,
is where the ground was, and I was on the ground, like laying on it, but
Real
I was
flat.
on it. Yeah, it was like flat though.
like flat.
Dude,
But
you're like a 4-year-old sometimes
But-
trying to tell a story.
But we're laying there, and she goes, "Now you're gonna get this. You're gonna get this immediately. You're gonna know exactly what I thought."
Okay.
She goes, "Now imagine." I was like, "No, she didn't." She had no idea. Yeah, that's exactly what I was like.
Imagine we are here.
Yeah, she goes, "Now imagine," and she did it slow like that. Now imagine, and I was like, "No." I was like, in my head, I'm like,
Imagine we are here. We fucking are, dude.
Yeah, we're right here, bro. Now, she asked me after class, because I told her before class, I was like, look,
I'm a giggle.
I got a problem. I laugh at funerals. I got a problem.
She probably gets that shit all the time.
She goes, no, it's okay. Embrace your joy. Like, let it out. And I'm like, you don't want me to let my joy out.
Sure.
We all going to be joyful in here if I start letting my joy out.
If I let my joy out, I'm going to get canceled,
Yeah.
okay?
And then afterwards she goes, so how was it? Like, I didn't really hear you laugh. And I was like, I
laughed.
And I was like, nah, have you seen Chris Lee? I grabbed her. I was like, you did this imagine bit that he does? She goes, what? Dude, you went.
She went home and YouTube that shit.
Yeah, she
100%.
has to now. I'm going to send her a link.
100%.
I was like, nah, imagine.
Imagine we are
Dude,
here.
I lost it when she did that.
Oh, yeah, I'd fucking die, dude.
I can't do yoga. Like, I love yoga.
I can't do yoga.
I can't do yoga. It's got to be like,
Do some Tai Chi.
I cannot do it with anybody I know. If I know somebody there, I'm going to imagine
Really?
I'm hearing them laugh. I'm
Imagine.
going to start laughing. The first time we went, I went with me, Paige, and her sister, and Paige's sister giggled one time, and it was like the first 5 minutes she went, and it
Try
was
not to.
gone for 30 minutes.
Try not to.
Every time I thought I heard, but it was people breathing because they were in weird positions, and I just was like, have you ever seen that bit where the
Tell
guy?
me that's not the hardest laugh you'll ever do when you're holding back a laugh, and then it finally comes out. You're like,
Did you ever see that? It's like a Pakistani version of American Idol, and the guy is standing up there with the mic, and he's like,
Pakistanis got idols. That's what it's called.
yeah. But he's like standing up there, and he's like, and he starts laughing real hard.
No.
You've never
I've
seen this?
seen that. I think
Keep this
I've seen
conversation while I go. I gotta find this, bro.
that.
But this,
Pakistani idol is out here.
it is
Out here putting
fucking
putting out
hilarious,
gems,
bro.
my guy. Putting out. I've never done yoga, but I feel like it would be very I feel like it would be very
I've never
beneficial.
done yoga. I've done Tai Chi.
Bro, here it
And
is.
that
Okay. You've done Tai Chi? Is that like a...
it's
I
like
thought that's a
like
martial
the
arts,
slow
you know?
move.
It's based on martial arts.
It's
yeah.
the
Okay, here
Or
it is.
a martial
Gotcha.
arts.
This is like the...
one of the martial arts.
He starts doing like a... And it gets better and better every time because he's like trying not to laugh, but they can't stop. This is how it was at yoga, bro. This might not be Pakistan, but it's somewhere overseas.
Oh,
But he gets so lost in it, dude. He just...
He can't even get it out. He might be a
can't.
beautiful singer.
Yeah, he might
He
be,
just
but
won't ever get it out.
he's like... Look, he quits. He tries one more time.
he's
and
like,
he-
never mind.
He tries one more. He just walks off. He's like, "All right, I'm fucking done, dude." They took me one of them. Dude, I can't do it, man.
Oh man,
That's how
That's
I am
the
in yoga,
best,
though.
bro.
Like, if I hear somebody just, I just, no, you didn't.
Please stop. Please stop.
Dude, it was bad.
Yeah.
But
That's
speaking of the
best.
whole hip hop thing, I wanted to talk to you about the whole Joe Budden podcast thing.
okay.
So he had his own podcast. I'm sure you're aware of. Like, he did it with him and like two buddies. Well, apparently, Patreon approached him about being like, some form of like management type deal where he would get stock in the company.
Like an ambassador type thing.
Well, it was more than that. It was like a more important role, but he was like, okay, cool, and I'm out. Like, I'm out of this podcast. I'm going to do a different one.
So he started another one?
Well, he was gonna, and then he fucked the bag up on that real bad.
How did he do that?
Oh, no, dude. So basically, he was on the podcast, and you're fucking me up on this. I'm trying to read it while you're asking me this.
What? Who's asking you?
You.
What?
But he had like co-hosts Rory and Maul is what they call him. But he got. I'm trying to read the.
Cody's pretty bad at reading, so just give him a minute to process.
What the fuck? This doesn't even have it.
If there's more than 2 names in it, Cody's pretty lost. So you guys give him 1 minute. This is why we put the TV in here so we could look things up.
Well, if you don't touch a TV for a while, it just kills it.
Wait, what?
If you don't like have the TV on for a while, go turn it on.
And do what?
Anyways, the whole point of it was like he was trying to start his own little network called the Joe Budden Network, where he would be like Netflix. Wow. So he's gonna have movies and shows and podcasts and radio and all kinds of shit. Well, he started with like 3 different podcasts, and like his, which was going to just like basically be the one he took over. He just now has a new co-host, and the other 2 dudes are just missing. Basically, he's taking all the money for that podcast. They're getting kind of left out of the bag per se. And then he has like 2 other podcasts that are like girl podcasts. One has guests, and then I think one is just the girls talking, which I hear good things about those podcasts. Like, they're better than his because of the way he handles his shit. But it's like he got kind of caught up with like, look, I'm important. And he turned his back on the people who got him there per se. Like, that'd be like
people
if...
he came up with.
Yeah, that'd be like if y'all were my co-host and I was just like, oh, cool, Netflix want to holler at me? I'm out.
Yeah.
When it's like that...
No Hilton.
Yeah, when it's like...
Nobody else.
When it's like the talent is the group.
Yeah.
Like, you may have...
They got him there. They got him there, and they were like, where are the other people? And he's like, there are no other people. And they're like...
They're like, that was kind of the point.
That was the whole thing.
We wanted all of it.
Yeah.
Like, sucks. It's not just you.
It'd be like if they bought the brand Naughty, but not you.
It's like, but we don't want you to run it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you don't want the brand, you like the logo.
Yeah,
you don't want the brand. I'm the brand.
Yeah.
You like the logo.
Yeah. I'd be like,
you know what I'm saying? But you don't understand. You don't understand. I created that.
I'm Naughty. Like, Naughty is
that
me.
is me. This is my thing. Yeah. Like, you can take the logo, but like, I'm gonna make another logo. Like, I'm me. Yeah. I'm the brand.
But how much you tell?
That'd be like if they sold out like Kanye, like they bought his shoe. Yeah, but he makes his shoes.
If you're not gonna keep making them the same way, if he's not endorsing them, they're gonna stop being Yeezys.
Yeah,
100%.
Doesn't make any sense. So it's like
they got shoes that are just like Yeezys.
Oh, dude.
Adidas has the old OZ Wegos or whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah. But like, they're not the same. Some of them look amazing, but they'll never get the hype because they're not Yeezys.
Yeah. Speaking of, did y'all see? Apparently, I don't know if this was like a concept or what, but they're like apparently a new Yeezy that's like a Croc almost.
Yeah, I've seen these.
It's like super fucking lightweight looking.
Yeah. It looks like a shoe, but it's set up like a Croc. Pretty, yeah.
Go ahead, tell me.
They look fast. They look like fast Crocs.
Hate 'em.
Have you seen them?
Hate them.
I hate them.
But you've seen them.
You're fucking right. I've seen them.
They look like Mars shoes.
But I hate Crocs though. That's what
they
that
look
comes
like.
from.
If it, no. This is what they
Mars
look like.
Force Ones.
No, this is what they look like. If we were ever to start living on the moon,
melting pair of Crocs and launch them across the room.
If we were ever gonna start living on the moon, and they had a jail on the moon,
that's
instead of slippers,
that's moon prison shoes.
You got moon prison shoes, bro. That's what they are.
Yeah, shower shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like
Hey,
you
man,
took a
don't
Croc,
drop the soap up
it was
there,
too
but-
hot outside. The Crocs started melting.
Can't drop the
so you
soap.
punted those bitches across the street. Like that's what they look like mid-air.
It's a real fast
melted.
croc.
It honestly looks like a
It's a
Nerf.
it's a
Nerf
turbocharged.
football.
It looks like a
that's
Nerf
what it is.
football.
It's a turbocharged croc that fucked the Nerf football.
It's weird. It looks like one of those go. You know the whistle
Some
ones.
rigs with the tail in the back of them.
Yeah, it's like. If you throw it real fast, it light up.
Dude, your whistle
That
is
sound
way
was
too.
perfect.
Your whistle is way too fucking perfect for that.
I knew friends that had them in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
But you sound like
Yeah, it's like so here.
I fucking hate those, man.
Oh my God.
And it's like I can't believe I'm like
They look so bad. I saw somebody pull them out of the box, and I was like, "What in the fuck is
I've
going
seen people
on?"
walking around the mall wearing them. I'm just
Really?
like, but then a lot of people wear knockoff ones too. So you never
Yeah.
know. I don't care.
I mean, if
enough.
y'all remember, the mall had the light up ones.
Oh yeah, the kiosk.
Where the feet light up, like
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
soul of it lit up.
I had a friend in high school that wore those to school, and I was like,
Hey, goes got
"Hey,
these new
bro."
Yeezys.
Well,
You
no.
got those breezies, maybe.
Did he have? Did you have to charge him? Did he have to charge him in Spanish class? Almost every day. Yeah. I said, "Oh, how long's the battery?" He said, "Like 4 hours." So halfway through the day, he plugs
He goes,
them
I
into
can't
the
step
wall,
in water though.
Plugs them into the wall in Spanish class. Boy, just sitting there in socks in class.
You know, what'd be funny is if he plugs them in
What
the wall,
you
bell
doing?
rings, and he gets up to leave, and he gets caught by the charger, and he's like, "Shit, no, I'll be right there." No, yeah, I'm coming.
What you doing,
Yeah,
bro? Put your shoes on.
he has
Don't charge your
both
shoes.
feet up,
Don't your shoe. Don't.
2 USBs, and he just one in each foot. He's like, "Yeah, I'm charging.
Nah, I'm good.
I'll be there though. I'm coming. Yeah,
The
for
bell
sure."
rang.
You said lunch. All right, bet. Yeah, give me.
He goes,
one
"I'm
more."
about 75% charged. I'll be there. Hold me a seat."
grab me some tater tots.
You see, take him, bro.
Look, yo, like straight up with the whole new
Seats
EV stuff, the like seats taken. Fucking with the new electric car shit, like with all the Teslas and stuff, and like electric charging stations and shit about to pop up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a bad person, okay, but sometimes I think about just unplugging people's cars, cause if they went to charge their car and they're gone for 2 hours, and you just unplug it, come back in their car's still dead.
You a bad person.
That'd be so fucking funny, dude.
Only if
No.
you know them.
I
No
feel like
lie.
there's cameras there and they would be able to
So
charge
fucking
you with a
funny.
crime.
I don't even care, dude.
Yeah, it'd be like stealing somebody's gas, or not stealing, but like, I don't know, cutting it off. Yeah, there's some.
Well, it's not gonna
gotta be
charge
You
some-
them.
alright, bro?
It's not gonna
You alright
charge
over
them
there?
for it.
Who
You need a hug?
who hurt you?
Yeah, you need a hug.
It just,
brother.
dude, it just makes me laugh to to think about somebody walking out of like a restaurant and going to their car and getting in and being like, oh, like realizing that it was unplugged the whole time. Like,
What
But
would
then-
be?
but
What would
then
be?
shame on them if they
So
let it
fucking
get
funny.
that dead.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know what would be the better one is if you just pulled it out just enough to where it looks like it's
Looks
still
like it's
charging,
charging.
and then they thought it
walk
was
by.
them.
Yeah.
They were like,
Oh, shit. I
It
didn't
was
put
me.
it in.
"Damn it, Martha! I told you."
I want a divorce.
Yeah, this is the third time we're at Applebee's. Damn it! We gotta get home. Call an Uber.
Now I gotta hear this shit from
Yeah.
your father.
Call your
right?
sister. We need a ride. Some bullshit like
Fucking
that.
hate Carrie.
Fucking hate.
Fucking Samantha.
So you said your brand is coming out. When is the launch day?
Next week.
Next week. So
It was
if
late-
this
I
is
wanted to
coming
drop
out,
on
we
the
don't.
first. I wanted to drop April 1st.
April 1st.
That's what I wanted. I
So
wanted
that
the
would be
April Fool's Day, but my
Wednesday or
shit
Thursday
actually dropped.
first.
Yeah.
So I guess it was April Fool for your boy. I thought that was gonna
You
be
thought.
dropping.
So you're
They
thought.
said,
you're thinking like April 5th.
At the latest, I'm gonna just as soon as I get my shit, I'm putting it up online because I got my site done. And it was just like it was a process, man. Because I started designing and working up to put the brand together before I got all my paperwork done. So like this past month, I paid for all my shit. I got my LLC, I got my business tax ID, all that shit. Like, cause I'm like, I'm doing
yes,
this, bro.
dude.
Yeah,
Dude.
man. Like, I'm
That's
doing this
so
because
fucking
that's
sick.
what it takes, man. Like, it
Bro.
can't be. I'm not half-assing it, and I'm not gonna just be.
I'm
throwing out
whole-assing this
designs.
shit.
Yeah, whole ass.
I'm putting
double cheeked up,
both cheeks
double
in this
cheeked up.
bitch.
Every
Twin
day
cheek in
of the week,
this
baby.
Oh,
bitch.
fucks, dude.
Twin Peaks? No, Twin Cheeks.
Twin Cheeks, baby.
Man, but I'm stoked on it, man. I got something big that I'm having to put off until next year, but I'm excited about that. So I got an actual collab that's coming. I just had to get all them ducks in a row. But it's a process because I'm gonna have to foot the bill for it.
Yeah.
I got my okay for it, but I was just like,
So
this
you
shit ain't
got-
cheap.
So you got 3 shirts coming out?
3 shirts
is that
coming
what
out.
you said?
Yeah.
Word. Hell yeah, dude.
So, and it's just, I wanted to do it small, and then I got, the way I'm going to try to do is every month I'm going to have a new capsule release every month. And it's typically going to be either 2, this month, just because starting off, I'm just going to do the 3 shirts. But after that, I think every capsule release is going to be like 2 shirts and whatever accessories I chose that go with that capsule. Because my whole thing is, it's still big about storytelling, man. Like any type of art, it's supposed to tell a story. It's supposed to be something to it, like thought into it. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing that helps my brand remain of substance. Like, I'm not trying to like just jump off there, I don't think, because there's so many brands now, man. There's so many people that got brands, or there's so many people that are really just throwing shit on shirts and clothing and garments, and we could throw, a dude named Mark could throw a brand out right now, and you know what I mean, X marks the spot or some shit like that, you know what I mean, and if it looks dope, there's gonna be people to buy it. But does he really have ideas? Like, has he thought about? I've thought about what I'm gonna drop for the next year, and most of it's already designed and ready to go, and I even have like things that I want to do next year. Like, I thought about a year in for Naud, what that looks like, and so that's what that collab is going to be about, so I can do what I really want to do, and that's the one I'm super stoked about. And I've just been talking to people that are like ready to help me, and I don't mean like on some, hey, we want some free shit. Like, just people that's like, yo, let me know, because I'm going to buy something, I'm going to put you on, I'm going to rep the brand. And it's just about connections that I made throughout the year, and it's about just representing what I believe in and representing who I am as a person and telling that story authentically.
Yeah. You're the brand, bro.
Just like, we talk about this stuff so much, just like even with your podcast and stuff, man. Like, it's about what you guys think, how you guys feel, and how you observe the outside world. So it's just, that is the difference between somebody saying, hey, I got a few $1,000s to throw into some sound equipment. That doesn't mean you have a podcast. Do you have a voice? Yeah. And that's the difference. You guys, like, we have been doing this for a while. We should have a podcast. Yeah. And you work your way up to it. So that's what I'm kind of excited about. Is like, I'm like, yo, my whole life I've been building this brand up, and now I'm just deciding, hey, I'm ready to put it out there, because for me, that's been the weirdest thing about it, is just sharing that piece of yourself and not knowing how people are going to receive it. And once I realized that it doesn't fucking matter how everyone receives it, the people that like it will receive it, and it's up to them after that point. Put it out there right. That's the biggest thing, and that's what anything you do is just give it to me right. Like, and if I fuck it up, that's on me. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm stoked about it. I'm like, it's weird to say that I'm like at peace with it. Whatever the brand does is going to do what it does. And I don't have many expectations. Like, I have goals that I definitely want to reach, but it's not an expectation of how the brand is received as much as did I put my message out there. And I think if I do it correctly, then it'll do everything it's supposed to do. And hell, for all I know, it may be more than I expect it to be. Hell yeah. But I'm not throwing no bullshit. Double cheeked up. Full cheek. Full cheek.
100.
Well, I'll make this the Thursday release, so this will be out on April 1st. So. Yeah. So, with that being said, you're saying next week, when you're listening to this next week, you'll be able to get your hands on Naud.
Is a go.
Is there a website already for it?
Can we reserve?
Oh yeah, you already.
I'll take 3 larges. I got 3 large in all of the ones that you're putting out,
and all of the ones.
All 3 of them. I'll take larges in all of them.
I got you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm stoked, man.
We on the We on the private. We on the VIP list.
I mean,
bro.
basically, like.
But is there a website
I
so the
do
listeners?
have a website, but I'm not gonna drop the website until April 1st. So it'll be this week. Like literally in a few days, I'm opening the website up. Other than that, hop on Instagram, man. Naughty or nice.
So it'll be your link
yeah
in your
I
bio.
have the
Okay.
link going. Yeah,
Oh,
link
yeah.
in bio.
Link in
That
bio,
is my
baby.
only thing.
And then you'll have swipe up. You'll have
you
swipe
on the
ups
same
on
one.
it. Like you'll be able to do stories with
I'm
swipe
going
ups.
full in like Instagram's
yeah.
like whole thing. So like I'm pretty sure the way that's set up, you're gonna be able to even buy it from Instagram. So that's I was just I had to figure that because I am not a tech dude, bro. Like I'm not tech. I like pictures,
Hey,
make comments, and I keep
your
it
boy's
pushing.
not tech either, but it had to be tech real quick.
Yeah, because
It makes you learn.
yeah, you got to throw yourself in there. I'm like
Yeah.
I want to be a dummy about it, but I was like I definitely want people to be able to buy my shit that want to.
Yeah.
So
Make it. It's honestly making it easy for people to get to your things or listen to your things. That's what makes it so like. People won't click one extra link. Like that's literally how fucking our generation and the people that are
Or
on
if you have
social
to
media.
type in the website.
If you have to type something in or look something up or click an extra bio or an extra link or whatever, people aren't gonna do it. They want it right fucking there.
Yeah.
And if you can't give it to them, they're not gonna go the extra mile to listen to it or
I will
to
say
buy purchase.
there's been plenty of a purchase made off of Instagram because that fucking feed they do where they just post stuff in your it's like they know I look at the hundreds and all that stuff and they're listening to me talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting something pop up in my feed and I'm just like
The ad between stories
I'm
or
just
whatever.
like, the hundreds. That's dope. Bobby, you did it again.
Wow.
Click. It's like,
Wow.
yes, this is my billing and shipping.
Yeah. How do you know this? This is weird. You already have my credit info?
They're like,
That's wrong.
use Apple Pay, and I'm just like, you're damn right. You're damn right.
Yes.
Check my
use
account
Apple
real
Pay.
quick, and I'm like, let's go PayPal.
You know,
What's
where
that Afterpay
the
looking
Quicksilver
like?
card at? Hold on now. Hold on.
What's that Afterpay looking like?
Yeah. Where?
So they can get you at Naughty or Nice.
Mm-hmm. At Naughty or Nice, man. NAUDYORNICE.
Hell yeah.
That's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it
You
does.
say like it's like a phone number.
Yep.
Bam, bam, bam.
A lot.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam. You know?
Well,
That's good.
we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah. Wrap this
Right.
motherfucker up. We appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate
sure,
you
brother.
because I love
For real.
you guys.
And dude, so fucking hyped for the shit.
Yeah.
Too.
So ready. Hell
I am
yeah.
too.
Well, thank you guys for listening. Everybody that is listening, to all the homies watching, we appreciate it so much. We gonna get the fuck out this rig.
We love you guys.
Yay!
Peace out.
Yeet.